Well, good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? I hope you guys are as fine as frog hair and twice as fluffy. And for those of you who don't know, have you ever seen frog hair? That's right. That's fine and twice as fluffy. Okay, so yes, I'm still up here in Champions Gate at the Hampton Inn. We do have some information on Honey Bunny. They are going to do right now. The surgery is scheduled for Tuesday morning. They are going to go in and take out a section of his intestine, and they are going to put in a colostomy bag for 6 weeks to 3 months, so that his intestines have time to heal, and then they're going to go back in and they're going to suture everything together, because it's been going on for so long. The whole thing's just inflamed, and in order to cut that section out and try to put it back together right now, it would just cause all kinds of problems, and they'd be right back in there, and we don't want to do that. So at the moment, provided that every test that they're getting ready to do, because they're going to do the whole battery of tests, because he had some heart issues several years ago. They're going to do this whole battery of tests to make sure that everything is copacetic. So that's where we are. We are making, so this morning, I got up, I went down, I got my coffee. Y'all know what I think of Hampton Inn's coffee. And then we are making a bottle of concentrated water to take with us, because y'all know that I'm going to whine and carry on about how sweet it is. And I'm looking at my water. I'm trying to figure out what I want to take this morning. I can do triple citrus, which I think I did that yesterday. I have a Tang, which I love Tang. And I have lemonade. I have lemonade with energy in it. And I might need that because and I have a peach. I don't know if I had peach or triple citrus yesterday. Tell you what, today we're going to do Tang today, and then tomorrow we'll do one of these two, because we know that I will need one of those two. All right, and then so anyway, what I did is I have my little zipper bag, and I just have a bunch of stuff in it. Okay, my most common flavors that I use, and I actually keep these usually just like this in my little thing in my snack box. Okay, you guys can call it a snackle box if you want, in my truck. That way, if I'm out and about and I run out of water and I don't want to just drink plain water, I have these so that I can make me up a bottle of flavored water. So we poured out about yay much, it's about right here, into my cup already. So I have this. And then we're going to do the Tang and the 7-Up and the True Lime. Y'all know that I'm going to whine. It's too sweet. Y'all know how I am. So we are going to, there we go. Get in there. We are going to just go ahead and cut it with the True Lime. I love True Lime. It doesn't have any sugar in it. It doesn't have aspartame. Excuse me. The 7-Up in the green packet is aspartame free. And so is the True Lime. All the True Lime brand. Well, they're all the brand. Flavors. And they have a nice selection of flavors. I have not been able to find the True Lime in a store. A friend of mine on the internet, and she's only an internet friend. I've never met her in real life, but just seems like she's a great person. Now, I mean, she could be fooling me. I don't know. But she says she has it at her Walmart. But I've never seen it in the store, and trust me, I have looked for it. I get mine off the Big A, which I got to get a hold of Suzanne or Deborah and ask them, because I do not have a Prime membership. So I need to get a hold of them and ask them to order me several boxes of it. Because, I mean, you get free shipping right now and discounts, and I'm all about that. Okay. So there we go. Everything's in there. 2 packages of the True Lime this morning to go with it. Look how bright orange she is. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, so I'm just going to shake her up like so. Okay, and I'm not worried about putting the water. Some people are like, oh, you're going to fill it back up. No, because this is a concentrate for me. This is going to make 2 or 3, depending on my taste buds of the day. This is going to make 2 or 3 It's a 40-ounce cup. It's my bright yellow cup. Okay. It's going to make me 2 or 3 of those, depending on my taste buds today. Okay. So I'm not worried about it. For me, it's just fine. It's got to be delicious. I'll taste it for you guys. You ready? Very citrusy. I love citrus, guys. Seriously, I love citrus. Okay. And yes, see, I still have my handy dandy trusty scissors. I'll put those back in my makeup bag. Never go anywhere without them. Ladies, get yourself a little pair. You know, you might have nose hair you got to trim off your boyfriend. His mustache hairs could be done. You could have an eyebrow sticking up. Always have your trusty little scissors. Or you could just have packets that you have to open. You need your little trusty scissors. So always have scissors. Okay. So that's my bottle of water for the day. Like I said, that'll make me... That's the equivalent of a 64 ounces at home. Because, you know, I make it in that 64-ounce pitcher. So that's that. And, of course, I've already been downstairs and rated their wonderful coffee. You know, Hampton Inn, y'all really need to get a hold of Mr. Drag Up Bean Flicker himself out of Houston, Texas. And go ahead and pay the extra money. Maybe y'all can come to some kind of a deal. Mr. Bean Flicker, if you do, I want a cut. Because it's my idea. And they got a lot of Hampton Inns. Get a hold of him and get some good coffee. I mean, I don't know what y'all are using, but honey, it ain't even Folgers. Come on now. You know, come on. Y'all are a good hotel. Let's get some good coffee. Okay? Let's do some good coffee. I mean, I'm sure he'll come up with your signature blend just for you guys. Only place it'll have it'll be y'all. Mr. Bean Flicker is awesome. He's got wonderful, wonderful coffees. Okay, so there we go. There's my rant about your coffee. So I made my water. I'm going to make a chocolate here in a minute. As you guys can see, I'm dressed. It is 7:30. So I've been up for an hour. I've got to figure out, I'm going to do a non-scale victory video for you guys here in just a bit if I can figure out where the stairs are. I may have to do it at the hospital later today when I can figure out where their stairs are. But one way or the other, we're going to do some stairs. Because I can I will tell you that stairs are still not my favorite because I have a bad left knee. And when I say bad, I mean it is bone on bone like this. Okay. So I'm fine when I'm walking because for somehow or another when I'm walking, it doesn't hurt so much, but going up the stairs is still painful on my knee. Coming down doesn't bother it so much, but going up does, which is very odd. But I can now do stairs, okay? For those of you who are wondering about this comment where we veered way off about stairs, I am a bariatric patient. I've lost 130 pounds in about 18 months, and I will be 2 years out in September. And so my body weight is pretty much stabilized. I have a 10-pound area that my body says this is where you're going to be. And I'm just not going to starve myself to get down the other 10 pounds that my surgeon says I need to lose. Because I'm happy. I can breathe. I can walk. I've never been able to run in my entire life. So I just can't. Never have been able to. But I ride bikes. I swim. I exercise. I can walk up and down the stairs. I can walk a couple of miles now. The knee will hurt, but I can breathe. So these are all wonderful, wonderful milestones. Those are all non-scale victories. And I'm posting a series this week on non-scale victories. We are having to kind of adapt and overcome them because my honey bunny is in the hospital and I am at a hotel instead of at home. Otherwise, I was going to show you guys how I do the steps in and out of my pool. I spend 30 or 40 minutes just walking up and down the steps in my pool. And it's because I've got a pool handle. It's awesome. It's an awesome exercise and it's right there in the backyard. So it's wonderful. But there you go. So there's my video for my water this morning and my rant. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Happy hump day or day after hump day. I think it's Thursday. I don't know what day it is. But thank you. Thanks for coming to visit with me. Remember, Mama says, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.